I was choosing alcohol to numb myself. Thank you. I was numbing myself, y'all. I would get relaxed, mentally check out, turn my music on. Thank you so much, right? That was me checking out. But then it was numbing, because checking out and debriefing is, to me, there are levels to that too, right? Some people can have a sip of wine, 2 sips or a glass, and they're relaxed. I'm chugging, you know, and I'm trying to get to a place. That's when I knew something was wrong. So you gotta check in with that. And there are 3 things that keep people up at night. Keep this in mind. Thank you, Patricia. Keep these 3 things in mind. Think about if this is affecting you. There are 3 things that typically keep people up at night: health, wealth, and relationships. I always have and/or relationships. Health, wealth, and/or relationships. There's typically one of these categories somebody's dealing with. If you're having issues, Miss Chocolate, staying up, something's bothering you at night, you ain't sleeping right, or you're trying to numb yourself from something. What was mine? Relationships. Right after my divorce, I'm trying to balance life. I hate that I'm a freaking single mom. This is when I get emotional, y'all, so bear with me. When I share my testimony, I do still get emotional because I'm happy that I made it, but I show up for the Danas. Like, I think it was Mignette, right, the other day, driving to court, when I say, how are you feeling? What are you feeling and why? And she shared that she was on her way to court for the finalization of her divorce. And I'm like, it took me back. You know, the day before my son's 6th birthday was the day we finalized, y'all. And that was torture. And I told Mignette, I'm like, I know what you're facing, y'all. And I'm like, you can't numb yourself. We got to face this stuff, y'all. As painful as it is. And that's why I get emotional, because I know the pain of it, right? Thank you, Lou, for my virtual hug. But, thank you, Miss Chocolate. I get so emotional, y'all. And I told a friend this recently. As I'm doing more speaking and public speaking, that's what I kept saying. I put that in my book, Flower Child. Those exact words. It is like a loss. You have lost this thing. And the night before my son's 6th birthday, I'm laying there crying, thinking like, I felt like I was in prison because I agreed to this shared custody, so I couldn't run and be with my family and be close to the family. I don't know where that idea comes from. Sometimes we think we gotta run back home, right? But I had to stay, y'all. Thank you, Flower Child. God made me stay. Remember I talked about recently, the Lord is my shepherd. He'll prepare a table in front of your enemies, y'all. I had to stay right here. But I thank God we raised our son together. That was the beautiful outcome there. That's what I had to learn years later, though, through my healing. You think I was learning that while I was drinking? Heck nah, I wasn't learning nothing but how to, hey, shuffle my money around so I could plan the next trip and plan the next outing. Checking out, though. A lot of people are losing sleep over issues about health. And when we talk about health, y'all, we're talking about insurance. I need insurance. This tooth is loose. I ain't got no insurance. This costs this much. I need all my teeth removed. My diabetes out of whack. I can't afford my medication, right? I'm paying cash for this. Health issues will keep you up at night. I'm feeling depressed. I know something's wrong, but I'm scared to go to the doctor. I'm scared to talk to somebody. Health. You can't sweep it under the rug, y'all. Wealth, number 2, right? Wealth. That's a big one. I bet you if we did a poll, wealth would probably be the top one. Because everybody's trying to get groceries, get gas, and people are tired of working. People are over exhausted. So wealth is keeping people up. How do I save enough money? Because my rent keep going up. I ain't got enough money for this. I talk to people all the time. So guess what? Wealth is keeping people up. So y'all see how this mental health stuff is tying in? What do people do on Fridays, y'all, when they get that paycheck? Hey, Miss Chocolate, say when you got all 3, that's what you heard me too, Miss Chocolate, when I say and or. Some of us go through the phases, right? And that's the beautiful thing too, when I get emotional like that. That's another testimony apart, y'all. When my son sees me now, we laugh because there were days towards the end in 2020, y'all, when COVID hit. And I've just had phases, right? When I got clean in 2016, no more alcohol. I still struggled though, right? Now I'm trying to figure out, hey, wait, I can't drink, so what am I gonna replace it with? Right? I'm trying to do whatever. Man, y'all, I started taking sick days left and right after I was home for that while. Thank you, Tanya. But I was miserable in my job. So think about what that means. I'm scared, flower child. I know I can't leave this place. I can't leave. I got all these bills. I gotta stay, but I'm miserable. So every day I would find, text my manager, hey, I'm gonna take a sick day today. But guess what I called them? Mental health days. The minute I left last year, I haven't taken a day off. Everybody who's been riding with me on here, you know I show up every day with a pep in my step, right? And I love when I get off of here and I got clients lined up that I'm on Zoom coaching, doing what I love, taking time to write notes as my thoughts are flowing and I'm writing my third book, right? That's what you call fighting back, y'all, because I could have stayed. That's the fear, though. Remember, Mama, I say it all the time, y'all. We got to crush fear while it's small. We got to keep showing up for our purpose, though. So the health, wealth, and relationships, y'all. That third one is a big one. That might be neck and neck with wealth, right, y'all? What you think? Relationships? Think about what I was just getting emotional about, right? The divorce. Having kids. Yeah, hey, Karen, every day, God is faithful, y'all. Think about that, though. Relationships, y'all. I wanted nothing more than my family to stick together, but I couldn't force it. That's why I started struggling with depression and stuff, right? It's a mental tug of war.